What's up, everybody? It's PJ, Paul, PJ Mars 72 on Instagram, and we rolling out with my first kind of live stream. Just trying to dip my toes in the water and kind of figure things out. Of course, I got a couple of my buddies on here to help me through this. So first up, we got my main man Morbius.
What's going
Good.
on, brother?
What's
Happy to be on
happening?
your show. First
Appreciate it.
appearance.
As
My
always,
first
brother.
appearance. Love it.
For
Love it.
no cameos here. And we got
No
another
cameos.
first
We don't do
appearance.
cameos here, bro.
My
You
other
know what I mean?
friend.
Yo,
What's going on,
You.
Jason? What's
what
up,
up,
brother?
man?
With it. With
What's
it.
happening?
The
Chilling. How y'all
the
doing?
liquid himself.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going
How's
on,
your
my
bucks?
man?
How's your bucks? No, that's a joke. Don't.
Yo, but congrats on your new job, man. Now that we talking.
Yes.
Oh, word. No, I
Facebook.
appreciate it.
Congrats,
Definitely.
brother. I hope
Congratulations,
it pans out for you. I hope it leads you to better and greater things, man.
Word, man. Yo, it was mad funny because like I wasn't planning on jumping on, and then I didn't even know it was a thing, and then Paul was like, "Yo, you want to hop on?" I was like, "Damn, it's Paul. Like I gotta hop on if you ask me."
Word, right?
Because I was like not
I
tired and I've
appreciate
been
it,
like
brother.
busting my ass and shit, but like
Yeah.
I had to hop on, so happy to be here.
Appreciate it. I don't imagine this will be too long of a situation, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to test the waters, get it going.
Yeah, it's
I
your maiden voyage right here on your live stream. Maiden voyage.
That's it. I made a little slide thing after I kind of
what's up
was
with the
fucking around
chat?
with that a little bit. So let's see what's going on with the chat. We got my man Big John. What's up? Appreciate you, brother.
What's up, brother? Always dropping gems.
Here we got Leroy. That's my
got
man.
Big Leroy, another
What's good,
brother.
Leroy?
Dropping
Always
gems.
dropping that heat.
Always.
Got my son in here. Need to get his ass in the shower.
Yeah, little PJ was good. Get your ass in the shower.
And my wife, of course. Love you, babe.
Salute to the queen.
But so yeah.
What's up, man? Dope, man.
So that's it. So we basically
I'm excited, man. I want to know what you got, bro.
Word.
You know.
Listen, nothing too crazy. Just some cool stuff that I would like. But
Paul
you guys probably like it too. You know,
when I be
there's
on
no Gwenpool. There's no fucking, no
this
like
guy
that.
right here, like he stayed doing that. Well, I be asking him like, "Yo, you pick?" Nah, I didn't really pick up anything. Well,
Cheers,
actually,
everybody.
Oh, word. Cheers. Salute.
I ain't got nothing, but
Yeah, you let me down tonight, man.
Yeah, you let us down.
That's all good.
Nah, he working hard. He making that. He getting that.
He is. He's on his grind, so we can't sleep on that.
No, that's all good. Yeah.
But yeah, don't sleep on Paul, bro, because Paul stay doing that, man. He stay playing me. He always act like he downplay what he got. He be like, "Nah, I don't got really."
You better show that after, man. What you were just showing me beforehand, talking about Morb is stealthy. You go watch him, man. He's sneaky.
I gotta be around you.
I don't have this book. I can't find one. And then boom, he got some crispy copies.
He got like 6 copies.
He's sneaky.
Nah, not 6, brother.
All right, so let me see how this.
I gotta leave some for the rest of the lovers out there, man.
Yeah.
So I think
that's what it's about, bro.
Oh, there we go.
No, I tell you lying, but I was just kidding.
We got some high tech right here.
Don't. We got some recent pickups, brother. Comics and toys, bro. Here we go.
Appreciate it, bro. I don't know. You probably like a few of these. There's nothing too crazy, but I am a Marvel zombie, so you know they all Marvel. But all right, so let's see how I did this here. We got first up. This is Wolverine. This is the original trade paperback from the '80s. Excuse me, that reprints the Frank Miller and Chris Claremont miniseries 1 to 4. I had my old copy from back in the day. It was very yellow and beat up. And I just happened to come across this real high grade, like clean copy.
Snatch it up, bro.
It was cheap, like $10, so I bought it.
Man, cool. I don't know, man. I'm still not into trade paperbacks. I'm hoping one day I'll get into it.
But that one's from the 80s, though.
Yeah, this.
But what I like about this one also is it's like an original cover that Miller did. It's not like an image from inside the book.
Right, it's not like some reprint or some shit.
Yeah, that's like a new
that's
cover. You can tell it's just like later dope. 80s style, you know what I mean?
Right, that's dope. I could see myself grabbing that for sure. Hell yeah.
And that definitely has a big, Wolverine fan, especially reading this series back in the day.
Where, like you said, it is
it's kind of cemented my love for Wolverine and Jesse Big John. Yeah, no doubt.
I buy that shit 100 times over.
They're always yellow, no doubt.
Yeah.
My OG one, I could almost reach it, but it's back there. But it's
nice,
very yellow.
Man. That's clean, brother.
I appreciate that one.
Word, that's dope.
All right, so next up on the pickup list, pick it up a little bit here.
Yeah,
I posted this in my story the other day.
Dude,
but this is I had to get it.
You almost had me looking for this, man. And you know what? If I do see this somewhere, I might just pick it up, man, because I'm like, wow, I totally slept on this one. Totally.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, I'm not really big on a lot of the new Joe books, but because I mean, GI Joe was like my first love as far as getting me into comics and all that. But Wolverine 181 homage cover, I mean, I had to get it. It just had to get done. You know, it was a little bit pricey though. A little bit pricey.
Yeah, I'm sure it's up there. They up there, especially on eBay, man. I'm pretty sure if you find it somewhere, you know, in the wild, it won't be as crazy though. Hopefully.
I like what your wife said. You should slap it.
You should slap
it. She knows better than that.
That's not funny.
You should slap it, son.
She knows better than that. She probably making me, what's up, Leroy? Yeah, this G.I. Joe is cool, man. I don't think it's too new. It's probably been out like a year or two. I think I had seen it when it like first dropped.
I did when it first came out, and I was like, I'll grab that later on. And
I was forgot about it. And next thing you know, it's not cheap.
Jason?
It was.
Did the price drop from when it was like?
No. My wife's in this chat. It was cheap.
Oh, okay.
No, it was.
It's not crazy now. I mean, that's like now what I've seen is like anywhere from like 80 to like 150.
I think I got this for like $50. So it wasn't
right. You know what I mean? Like back when I saw it, they had it exactly. It was like, you know, $40, you know, $50 maybe, you know, when I first saw it. And I was like, yeah, I'll get back to that. And
yeah, definitely. I think Rob Liefeld did this series. I mean, I didn't read this book. This is definitely one of those like just kind of pure cover purchases. But
oh yeah, so that you can't deny the homage, man.
So much.
Can't deny it.
It's definitely cool, especially 181. I mean, that's like a must.
That's dope.
I forget what's next up.
$50.
Come on now,
yo,
$50.
We got to stop mentioning prices on here.
She got about 15 boxes a month showing up at the house with women's hair and gel and all that. Come on now, it's $50. Dead game, Rob Liefeld. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his art. Back in the day, I was though. I know a lot of people talk.
Yeah, because you know, back in the days, man, you know, you can't front, bro. Because especially that it was new, it was fresh. You had that whole wave of like these fucking killers, you know, creating image and. You know, to actually see that and be part of that wave and that excitement, hell yeah, we were like,
and his New Mutants run was dope. I mean, that was for the times.
It was dope. Now looking back in retrospect and seeing what is, you know, the capabilities of artists now, you're like just like, what the fuck happened? Like, how did we not catch those fucking 1,000 pouches and little baby toe, little feet? Like, how the fuck does this dude stand? Like,
I need my wrench here. What's going on with this?
We need what's going on here? We need some wrenches, brother. We got to get you some.
We're gonna work.
We got to get some wrenches.
We're gonna get that toolbox in the house. But
yeah, you know what I mean.
So this is let's see.
All right, what you got next, brother?
All right, so
that's crazy. That's dope.
This is one of my favorite new books. So. It's just Origin #2, which in and of itself is not that big a deal. Although it is
this is the Dynamic Forces one.
It's got a sketch, a full Wolverine sketch, and it's signed by Herb Trimp.
That shit.
This is one of 100. This is number 97 out of 100. He did.
Damn, that's dope.
That's dope.
I mean, it's just like, and I love how it's like the cover of 181 Wolverine. You know, the way he's jumping off like this. It's cool. I mean, I'm glad. You know, it's kind of good to see because I'm sure he got paid for this. Because a lot of these artists later in their life, you know, I mean, it's not like Marvel was taking care of them anymore. So if he could make a little side scratch doing these sketches and signatures and all that, you know, that's good for him.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's dope.
It was great at the time for sure.
Yeah, Leroy, it was, right?
This is this is definitely one of my favorites.
Like to me, like this little like the story and the run and all that. I'm not really like. I wasn't really big on it.
I actually like this mini though. I thought it was cool. I mean, it's
like
it didn't really
at that time
too much.
When they came out. I was transitioning. You know what I mean? I was going through that transition phase. You know, hanging out with people like Jason. So
you're going through a transition phase. When you say that, man, you got to put some context to it. In this day and age, when you say you're transitioning, you know what I mean?
Word! I forgot about that. I meant in the sense that I was going from my mom's house to the streets, you know what I mean? And then the streets came my new house, you know what I mean? So I was doing street things at that time.
Worried about Wolverine.
I wasn't worried about what the fuck Wolverine was doing. I was worried about police and bitches.
But yo, I like how the claws aren't like fully out. I like how they're only like,
that's dope.
Yeah,
But
no,
the
this
artwork is dope. The artwork.
Yeah, this series is beautiful. The art, it's just incredible. And this is definitely the best cover though.
Yeah.
Is that volume 1? Origin volume, like the very first one where
So
he's
this there's like they came out later on a few years after this. They came out with the Wolverine Origin series. This is just this is just this was just a mini called Origin. So honestly, when I first saw, because if you look at issue 1, the cover, you wouldn't even know it's like Wolverine or anything. So I must admit, I didn't even buy it off the rack when it first came out. Well, when I saw this issue, obviously, but the first issue, you wouldn't even know it's anything related to Wolverine. So, but so it's because it's just called Origin. It doesn't say Wolverine or anything on it. But later on, they came out with the Wolverine Origins, which I'm going to get into more, hopefully, in a future video.
That's
soon.
what I got.
But
that's when I started.
But this is cool. I didn't mind like the whole, as a kid, he's like 100 years old because this takes place in like the turn of the century.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. Then, yeah, I have issue 1. Issue 1's where he's like the little kid with the hat.
Yep, right. He's like sitting on like a ledge or something, looking out.
I really like this series. I really enjoyed
this series is good. I really did too. This because I figured like this didn't really mess with Wolverine too much as far as like compared to a lot of the stuff they did more recent times where they really changed like the Romulus and like all that other shit they added to his kind of origin. This was like he was Wolverine, so it's like whatever they kind of did was going to be one way or the other, not too bad. Like I don't know if you read the Origin 2 they did like a follow-up to this series many years later.
Sure I read that one too.
That was straight garbage, but this one
the
second one was bad.
But in this one, I feel like if anything, it fleshed the character out a bit more, just because it really like showed when he was like a kid.
See, that's dope. I like that. I like
that. Know what I mean? And like it really and the artwork was beautiful.
It almost looks like painted. I think it's Andy or one of the Cuberts.
Yeah, one of the Cuberts.
And I was it Isonova? He does I don't know if his style is like almost like painted, like it just made it look really like smooth. But this was a good series, and this definitely one of my favorite books.
I gotta definitely check it out.
Next up, the FOMO got me. I've been looking for this book for a while anyway, but
I know
Doctor Strange 180.
Definitely, I know I know you mentioned it many a time.
Somebody posted it recently, or did you just get one of these reads? Somebody
not me. I
picked one up. All right, so I saw somebody, but we had been talking, if you remember, about the black and white, like kind of the photo.
Like right. This is exactly it right here.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I was looking for a decent copy, and so this one kind of fit the bill. I had this book way back in the day, but as probably a lot of you guys know. Oh, my bad, John. I see you had a Wolverine. Yeah, you definitely need to reread that series. I actually need to reread it too. I think I'm gonna read it now. Of it.
I'm reading it tonight.
But this Doctor Strange book, I mean, obviously it's a classic like Eternity cover, and it's a partial photo cover, which is
hold
pretty
on
cool.
A second, guys.
No, I got you.
Give me a sec, man.
Oh, Leroy just posted it. Yeah, I got you, Leroy. I knew somebody had posted it. Yeah, it was tough to get tough to find a decent copy. Yeah, true. A lot of copies I came across, that white was very kind of like yellowed and stuff. Not really as crispy as I usually like my books. So.
Yeah, your books are definitely crispy. I'll tell you that.
Well,
tell you that.
Appreciate it, man. I mean, we just. I know guys have this stigma, like if you like raw books, like you just take any old beat up copy. But I mean, I still like my books crispy. I just don't need CGC to tell me what's what the definition of crispy is.
It's just like honestly, like I totally get like really old books. You know what I mean? Like you have the X-Men one. Obviously, that makes sense.
Yeah, that one will not be getting cracked out.
I mean, I wouldn't either. I would never. I would keep that one as protected as possible.
Yeah, no, definitely. Sure. That's Grail status.
Oh shit!
What's up, Justin? What's going on, brother? Appreciate it. Yeah, Morb is here, but he's AWOL right now.
Yo,
he's back. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Everything is A-okay. My daughter took a little fall there, so
I got you.
Had to go attend to that real quick. What's
That
going
late
on,
night
Justin?
drama. Oh, what's Paul Moore, kid crying? Mine are over 25. Yeah. 25.
Well, actually, he's my youngest.
Yeah, I was gonna say Morb's got one close to that too, I believe.
Right.
So.
My oldest is 25 or 24, and my son is 22 going on 23. So then I have my little girl who's 4 years old.
My wife thinks she's a comedian here. Might turn to dust if you crack it out. Nah, that book's in nice shape. It's not gonna crack. It's not we don't got those.
She using our line, son. What's going on? She jacking our line.
She listening all the time.
Yeah, man. She jacking our line, son.
She knows, but yeah, no, this cover though. I mean, just look at it. I mean, it's as dope as. Yeah, I think this image of eternity was reused from like hey, Free Energy, what's happening, brother? Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it, man. Still good. You want Dr. Doom facts and books? Check out Free Energy, man. He's got them all.
Dope. That's what's up. I think we do. I think I follow Free Energy. If I'm not mistaken.
3 covers. Yeah, they did. So this one, what we talking about more?
They jacked this
covers. This one,
you got
Daredevil 5.
Right, and then you have
it's coming up. It's coming. Actually, you know what? We just
Spider-Woman.
Right now.
You got Spider-Woman too.
Right here.
Right, Samaritan.
Oh yeah, later on the Bronze Age, but the Silver Age ones. All these books came out roughly the same time.
Right.
This is Submariner 7. Again, it's another kind of partial photo cover. And it's it's definitely dope though. I mean, it's another book, very difficult to kind of get a nice copy.
Yeah, that's not easy. That's not easy.
That's a nice book.
Yeah, no, it's cool. This book is in book's in pretty decent shape.
I'm actually waiting on mine to come in. The motherfucker's sending it to me.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
that is right.
He put it on a donkey and like slapped the donkey in his ass and was like, "Go."
Saying. Every time they have media mail, I just message them. I'm like, "Yo, I'll pay for the extra. Just
I know, right?
Shit in first
is there
class.
anything worse than fucking media mail?
Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you, man? Like, it's only like $1 more or some shit.
It's like
I'm pretty sure the post office said like don't put comic books in media mail. Like I'm pretty sure they like blatantly said that shit. So
annoying, bro.
It's definitely bad.
For real.
I don't know what they
I need to get a reprint of this. Matter of fact, I can't.
There is one, I think so. Free Energy. I think he just did. They did. I think the Tales to Astonish they did like in the late 70s to early 80s, reprinted this Submariner series. So I think they did it, and like they said here, they like Ronald said, they kind of, it's the same cover. The colors might be a little different, and they like redrew Submariner or something. So he looks a little weird, but he's
really damn.
What is he saying? Fantasy? Oh, maybe it was a fantasy. I thought it was Tales to Astonish they did, but it was one of those late 70s like reprint books. You know I love my reprints, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the reprint. I'm gonna try to get the reprint because it's cheaper.
That Strange 180. That's what I was saying. That Strange 180 was the images were taken of Eternity, and from Strange Tales 146. You know,
okay,
you're right. And then the image of Doctor Strange was taken from Doctor Strange 178. You know, and that's how they created that montage of like 180. You know.
I mean, it's just a cool book. I mean,
it's dope, man. This is just,
I really like that one.
This is another Silver Age I picked. This nothing. Oh, there it is. So it's Tales to Astonish, Volume 2, Number 7. That's the reprint of that book, Jason.
Of the one we just
go to look for it. But this right here, I just needed this. So I had Daredevil basically like 1 to 20, but I was missing 14. So it's just kind of, I don't want to say random, but it was just kind of it's definitely beautiful for me to issue. No doubt, Justin. But I just kind of needed to finish the run, to get at least like 1 to 20. I mean, I'll probably never get like a full run of Daredevil, but
Justin, you got this one, right?
Never say never.
I know Justin got a big run of Daredevil. I know he's a big Daredevil.
Yeah, he is definitely a Daredevil fan.
So I know you probably have this one.
I see this reprint and like I kind of hate it, honestly.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, it's not the same, and like. it's nice. Don't get, it's a cool photo, like man.
But they didn't pull it off, right?
Nah, they did not pull it off.
Yeah,
This
off.
does not look better or good or than the original.
Nice,
Look at that. I'm only missing one for there. He's a beast, bro. With it. I know he had that whole stack.
Yeah, you can't beat these old school Silver Age covers, though. Yeah, Ronald. He said he said covers whack, no doubt.
Yeah, what up, Ronald?
That's funny.
John's in here. I didn't even see John.
Who's that? Big John?
Oh, Big John. I thought you meant John Comics.
Oh. He have 1 and 4. I need most of this. 4 is a kind of a tougher one because it's first Purple Man. So that book kind of blew up when all that Netflix shit came out.
Yeah, I know, man. Thank you, Netflix, once again.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking up collections since 2014 or whatever.
Fucking up dudes that want to just complete runs, bro. We just want to finish our runs, man. We ain't trying to flip these motherfuckers.
JD, what's up? I think I just saw that
what up, Rachel?
email. I'll be on that momentarily, brother. So this is, like I said, this just, I think they're fighting. This might still be continuing with 12 and 13 have Kazar in it. So this might be following up that story with the Plunderer, I believe is who this guy on the cover is. But, all right, so let's go back to that. And
the figures.
Some toys, man. We're going to get them toys in there.
Yeah. Nice.
Basically, so, which I just noticed when I took this picture. If you look at the one with the yellow costume, it doesn't even say Wolverine. It says X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
So this Wolverine and a Phoenix figure came in like a 2-pack in like one box. And I guess because they're both X-Men, it says that, But anyway, I just wanted it because of the cool yellow costume Wolverine. And then I happened to see somebody posted this brown suit. And I was like, well, I got to get that one too. So, I mean, I'm not like crazy with toys, but I mean, I do have a lot of these. I do like these like kind of retro Kenner style.
Yeah, those are dope, man. Those are dope.
You gonna take them out, or you gonna keep them in there?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
No, I don't know with those.
Someplace to put them, but I just don't really have kind of the.
I have a hard time with those boarded like that.
Well, here's the thing, right? Look at this art. Look at the card back art, though.
The card back, I can't.
Up, right? It looks nice.
Yeah, I can't.
Looks very nice.
I would have to leave it in there. I wouldn't be able to take it unless it's in a box. Then it's different. It's in a box, yeah. But like that, nah, I can't. I gotta leave it in there.
I appreciate it, Justin. Thanks for popping in, brother.
Peace, brother.
But yeah, so these are, but they keep coming out with different waves. There was only like a few of these figures at first, and then now, I mean, you probably about 50 of them. So they're definitely just gonna keep chasing them, I guess. But
right,
like I said, I'm not a huge toy guy like that anymore. But if it's X-Men or Wolverine, I try to pick them up.
For sure.
Definitely try to pick them up.
I try to stay away from that, man. I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Just what we need, right? More shit to collect.
More shit. I'm done, bro. I'm done with toys, man. I have enough goddamn toys, man. I don't need any more toys.
Oh yeah, no, they keep coming for sure.
Right, they don't stop.
I think that might be it. I think this next slide is more of a just some funny shit.
Oh yeah, Jason, you saw this.
Did I?
Yeah,
so we might as well just pull the curtain back a little bit and let you know what we talking and thinking about on the side.
Right. So y'all can see, get it inside.
So this right here is just basically, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth shall set you free. So I mean, it's basically.
Well, this was like to give some backstory to this little. So I put this together, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that you see that people like. My thing is like let's not complain about likes and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Leave it alone. I know guys that they're cool people, good people, genuine. They really trying their best to really share with the community as the way they can or the way they do. And it's like, bro, just keep doing that and don't worry about nothing else, man. Just let shit flow, let it come naturally. Don't try to push the envelope and at the end of the day, IG it's his own monster. You know what I mean? And IG is all about content. It's not like all these other platforms where, you like, let's say TikTok. TikTok is about trends. You know what I mean? Doing what other people do,
It's about
and
being
then
cute.
also, right, and doing silly things, or you hoping your shit to go viral. If you go viral, then you're lucky, and then you get all this stuff, and But I feel like what I love about Instagram is like, you get that respect and that acknowledgement because of the work that you're putting in the sense of your collection when it comes to comic books. So when you posting books, and you posting good books that are from your collection, people are gonna appreciate that. They're gonna show love. But if you're on there, not doing that and not really giving the people what they want, in the sense of they want to see books. That's why we're all here. We want to see them books, and if you're not putting up books, then, and if you are putting up books and then you're putting up some, like, I don't know,
corny shit,
some corny whack shit that nobody gives a shit about. Like,
this is my thing though, because like, I don't know. I guess if you want to be a content creator, if you want to be like a quote unquote influencer, like, I guess that's different. And like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing whatsoever. It's just not what my personal interests are. You know what I mean?
100%, brother.
I don't know. Yeah. For me, it's like whether, and you could look at my page. My page don't get like crazy likes at all, and I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Because like
you shouldn't.
I'm just sharing a book to, like, probably realistically, I want like 15 to 20 people max to like actually see it and be like, hey, like,
that's
I have
dope.
this, and like, because like,
and
like those 15 to 20 are like the people who I like out of like the community, I guess, you know what I mean, like the core people I care about their opinion or some shit like that, you know what I mean? So like
that you're cool with, you respect them, you respect your vibe. So, same thing with me. So
I don't give a shit about that, whether I do or not. It's just like, this ain't my personal shit where it's like where I'm trying to fake a personal life and like, or you know what I mean? So it's like, I never even thought of it as like, I need as many likes as possible on my post, or and that shit ain't healthy either, man. Like,
just it's really not. That's why it's funny, because I talk to Paul a lot, and and one thing people, that's why I try to explain also, like, a lot of times I get back to people late, on Instagram and shit like that, or any platform, because I never have my notifications on. I've never have my notifications on, because I'll get on social media when I want to get on social media. Not every time a notification comes on. That does not control my life. Like, I do not, it will not dictate my freedom. And that's what happens when people get caught up, that every time they have they're looking at their phone, they go into it, and now all of a sudden you're on your phone for 4 or 5 hours, when you could have been spending that time doing, you're living your life, spending it with your wife, your lady, your baby, whatever, enjoying just something new, and then later on at night
too.
This right here is 100%
follow mad people,
right. I don't follow back,
but they're sneaky about it, man. They're sneaky about it. Listen, certain people, big time YouTube people. So I don't really give a fuck. Whatever, they'll know who they are. Basically, I kind of call one of them out more or less. Basically, like, they all follow the same blueprint. They start a YouTube. They come out talking comics, books they like, about their collection. They get a following. They start to get a certain number of followers, fans, whatever you want to call it. Next thing you know, they start selling books. And now all they doing, like, listen, who we were talking about before. I just saw a notification from him pop up, flash sale, blah, blah, blah. So basically, right on the money, I started following these dudes when they were posting and talking about comic books. Now all they do is talking about sales. Now I gotta drop out. I don't give a fuck about that.
It's everybody. It's everybody. It's it's people that has been on my show. Like, you know what I mean? That at first, when they were on my show, as guests, they was comic collectors, and now they're selling books left and right. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? And it's true. It's like, that's why I don't follow these sellers. You know what I mean? If that's all you do, I'm not messing with you on that level, man. Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here, to be, looking at, dealing with those type of content.
They just got seduced by the money. You know what I mean? They used to be what I would consider like real comic people. But then they started seeing this money. And then they started to change a little bit. Now
that money will fuck you up, man.
Now they're talking about, why should you buy this book? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't know.
what you like.
That's the thing, man.
You like it.
I feel like we wouldn't give a shit as like people like us, like if this community who actually purchases these books wasn't so small, because in the grand scheme of things, it's very small.
Right.
You know what I mean? If we're talking like, you know, people who go on eBay, who go online to search for these after watching these videos, right? Of someone saying, "Is it the right time to purchase this?" And it's like, who gives a shit? If you like the character, then buy the book. If you don't, you know, and I get like waiting for if it's a hot book, waiting for the time to buy. Like that's very valid. But like, you know, like it shouldn't dictate what you should buy because it's the hot shit, right? But like because it's so small, like the community, I guess, who's buying these things online and other places, like it does have an effect on the whole and other people like trying to get the same thing maybe, or just, you know, just books in general, you know. And it's just like especially with the pandemic spikes and these Disney Plus spikes and all this, and it's just with these, and again, it's like everything in moderation. I feel like in this world is okay, but it's not in moderation right now, right? It's just fully one-sided right and just you know what I mean? So
times have changed, man.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, no, it's just unfortunate. That's why, like, I which, you know, whether they care or not, you know what I mean? It's just basically my perspective, but it's like, that's why I would say you're like fake collector, or, you know, however you want to put it. Like you, in my opinion, by my definition, like my standards, so to speak, you're just not like a real collector. You don't really give a fuck about the characters, the books, the artists, the creators. You're pretty much just chasing that dollar constantly. It's just always, you know, which book is hot, let me flip this one, let me flip, you know, it's just not a real pure form of like collecting, in my opinion. Thanks, buddy. So I needed a refill. My bad.
I knew what it was. I knew what
exactly.
I was laughing.
You can hear that shit hit the desk. That shit sounded exactly what we hear all the time.
DJ took a couple sips before he brought it down.
You heard that?
Get his ass knuckled up. He knows better.
But it's like what's it called? It's so one-sided, and like if there was some at least like leeway and like just like, you know, just if it went down a bit, like the craziness at least, you know,
right. It's like what we were saying before. Like, it's funny, we were just talking about this, Jason, when we was on the show on earlier this week on Tuesday, how it reminds me of like the music industry, where, you know, there's not a level playing field, you know, where we say like, oh, you know, you have all this like club and money and that type of music, you know, taking over everything, when you hear very small, very little selected few of actual like conscious, you know, hip hop, or, you know what I mean? Like that real hip hop is very small. The outlet for it is what I'm saying. And then the outlet for everything else is huge. You know what I mean? You hear that 300 times on the radio, and then you hear that one song that's dope, that conscious joint, one time on the radio. You know, so it's almost like with the community, it's like, it's that whole thing with the whole, like, you know, money and grading and this whole specking, and it's so much of it that is drowning out, you know, everything else.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I definitely would feel like we're like the minority, you know what I mean? We're not like, I mean, if you go on IG, you see the YouTube people, I mean, it's all, I mean, it's kind of all the same shit, isn't it? I mean, it's like spec, hot books, hot list, hot sales,
hot this, hot that. What's buy now? No,
like, yo, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because what's it called? When I first got back into it and like I saw these content creators, obviously I clicked on the videos and I watched, and like I enjoyed it for a brief time because I was new again, you know. And like, and I say again, I was new in general, because like when I was a kid, like it wasn't as a long history as most people. It was a kind of brief time, but it was still a good chunk of you know, my childhood. But like I was definitely watching them shits. But then you get to a point where like you realize, I guess, if you are a collector or not, right? Like, or if you just like the new shiny toy that everyone wants, because whether it's a book, whether it's a car, whether it's whatever, that's how humans operate, right? We see the new shiny thing and we get attracted to it. And I guess you got to be, like you said, conscious more about like what you want out of the hobby, if you even want to be in the hobby, right, for the right reasons. And like that's right there. Like that's when I cut off all those fucking like top invest this that. I'm like, oh my god, like talk about something you like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like talk about something that impacted you, and like, oh no, that's not gonna get the views, because it really won't. That's how it works, right? It really is how it works. But like, dog, I don't know if like, I guess it all depends. Like, if you really want to push for the numbers,
we were talking about that earlier. More, I said that. I bet you if you asked all those dudes what are their most watched videos, it's all the spec shit.
Guaranteed. All the spec shit. Like, you know, and if we had a spec show right now, you fucking would be flooded right now.
Here's what I'm specking out right here. Got Marvel Treasury Edition.
Nice Treasury, bro.
By the way, this is my third copy I've had to buy, just trying to get the right copy, because I'm trying to get like Morbius, man. He got all that crispy shit, you know.
Yeah, you got.
I got like
crazy.
I got like that sleeve of crackers, but they're all like cracked in the bottom. When
exactly.
They all fucking fall apart. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Morbius is shit.
Golden thumb for magazine size issues, because like even that one time we went to Zap, you took two fingers into the magazine bin and you pulled out that crispy God Loves Man Kills, and you're like, I needed a newer copy, and I was like,
yep, fucking first print, bro, brand new, mint for $20. I was like, I'll take that shit. That's what I'm hoping Saturday when we meet up. We're actually gonna meet up. Jason, Justin, and Albert. We're all gonna meet up there at Zaps over in Wayne.
Man,
and we're gonna be digging and chilling, and you know, we're gonna be blazing it up. You know, so I hope everybody's ready.
Yo, man, my man just got a new job. You out here talking about blazing it up. I mean, come on.
You're not cool. What do you mean? I didn't get drunk.
I said that because of Jason and Albert.
That's true. Different states have different.
They don't mess around with that. So,
we good over here, baby. They're cool.
Yo, you hitting? You going to King Con, Jason?
When is that again? Is it
next month?
Next month, the 19th, Saturday. It's on the Saturday.
It's in Jersey, so I could buy last minute tickets, right? I could.
Yeah, man, that shit is cheap as hell.
That shit's cheap, right? Yeah, I'll go there. Okay, it's in Jersey.
Jersey, bro. It's just like
we linking up like there for
an hour away.
What? I didn't know. I didn't know you were from Jersey. That's crazy. South Jersey. Sorry to hear that.
No.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Nah, that's not too far from you, man. It's like it's probably like under an hour for you, maybe.
Jersey's weird. I don't understand. It's like above New York, then it's underneath New
York.
Nah,
listen, man. The only and Q, don't take offense. The only Jersey that matters is North, man. I'll tell you right now, because you got the East. East is weird PA kind of Jersey. South Jersey, you got weird South Jersey people, and then you got the shore. You know what I mean? But that's really it. And then you got North Jersey.
Yo, John needs a new job, bro.
Nah, I think you're doing all right, John.
It's good.
Yeah, a lot better than me. I bet. So.
But yeah, man, it's this is dope, man. You know, I got something I could show.
Let's see what you got, man. Let's see.
This is a recent pickup. I'm surprised I didn't have this any sooner.
Sneaky purchases.
Nah, man.
What you got, man?
He is X-Men huh?
I said, open the vault. Like.
Nah. Yeah, I just picked up this X-Men #1. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fucking with you.
I won't be shocked one of these days.
I know, PJ was just like.
I was like, what?
This King size annual Luke Cage #1. You know, I was like, I needed some Luke Cage in my life, man. It's a dope issue. I can't wait to dig in, read it. I haven't read this one.
Dave Cockrum cover on that too.
Hell yeah, bro.
Pure Bronze Age right there.
No, that's dope.
So dope, man. I love it because every time he's on the cover punching something, he's like demolishing that shit. He always be like breaking it into 1,000 pieces, bro. I just love that. And of course, he's an upgrade. And this actually got me to upgrade a few books in that run because of Darryl and Paul when they were talking about the Frank Miller Daredevil run. You know, that they're going to be working on and doing. I know they
it's classic.
Yeah, so I definitely was like, you know what? I got a few books I need to upgrade. You know, salute. What's going on, brother? So I figured, you know what? Let me start with the first one in the run, 158 Daredevil. You know, the starter Frank Miller. So I definitely had to get me a new fresh one. You know what I mean? Nice and freaking crispy. So I'm happy about this. A great purchase. You know. Mine, of course, my original is like all freaking got a huge crease going along here.
Right. We read the shit out of them back in the day,
Exactly,
brother.
you know what I mean. You really broke. So I figured, you know what? Let me upgrade my run. It's not that crazy of a big run. The books ain't that, and I only got about maybe 10 books to upgrade. So I figured, why not? Let me start with the first one in the run. So that's pretty much it. And let me see. Hold on a second, dude. Oh, and I got hold on over here.
What you got?
This one. This one over here.
Let's see.
And this is
it hasn't made the wall yet, I guess.
Nah, has it? This is it's nothing crazy, but this was my last. This is my last one in my Hulk, my low run Hulk run, where it starts from 102, you know, and jumps from there. So this is actually one of my last fillers that I needed for my. So I got this is 116.
Oh, nice.
You know
Really nice cover.
Yeah, man, it's nice. It's nice and white too.
Nice
I'm
and
excited.
white. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I got a yellow light on, so it kind of like is making it dingy, but it's actually really white. You know, it's really
That's nice, brother. That's
man.
crisp.
Definitely dope. You know what I mean? Some more Trent right here for you. And
John's on you, man.
Wearing
What's
the
up?
PJs.
What you wearing, brother?
Oh, my PJs? Oh, I'm rocking my my Yoda. I mean, not my Yoda, my Grogu. Got my baby Yoda.
Ah, nice.
Yes, it's a whole bunch of like baby Yodas. See it?
Fire.
Whole bunch of baby Yodas. So I hold it down for the Star Wars too. So,
Professor, what's up, brother? Appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh, what's going on, Dave? So yeah, man. So that was it pretty much. It was just those 3 books. Like I said, I've been saving up my money. Saturday, I know I want to go crazy at Zaps, so I'm like,
when I come down next month, man, we gotta hit Zaps.
Oh, we gotta hit Zaps, right? Because he's gonna hit King Kong, and then from there we could go up to Zaps, hit Zaps, and then come to my crib, come and hang out with me. We chill. Jason, you're more than welcome to come through.
Word.
Yeah, come hang out in the fucking cave, you know.
What's it called? Every time I've been to Zap, man, I'm always like, damn, like that inventory is so good.
Like, I've been following them for years on IG. They post those videos of, like, new wall books. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, when they post shit on the store, I'm like, yo, claim that.
I know, right? Can I buy it through my phone?
Right, exactly.
Like,
you hitting them up, DMing them and shit.
Nah, I'd be doing that shit.
Hell yeah, you be like, yo, can you put that aside, bro?
Yeah, nah, Corey, I'll be like, yo, I'll take that. Like, can I see it? Like, what's the grade? And he'll like send me pictures, and I'll be like, all right,
nice.
I want it. I'll be like, claim, like.
And their prices look good. I mean, at least compared to like up here.
I got a book waiting for me there.
Oh, there you go.
I got a book waiting for me there.
Yo, they got some crazy. Yo, I love their prices, man.
Yeah, their prices are
very fair.
Yo, they're extremely fair, man. I mean, you can't
Island, it's tough.
If I lived like with Jason distance and bro, I would be out of control, man.
Yeah, man.
How far is that from you?
It's like a half hour. Probably like 35-minute ride, you know what I mean? But that's just the thing. It's like I really don't get that chance to really go out on the weekends because on the weekends I'm trying to spend it, with, with the family.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm, I ain't getting too crazy. More hits at Zap too.
So there's 2 Zaps. Is that what I'm learning?
Yeah, there's one in South Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So that I'm telling you, man, it's a great spot, man. I was really happy when I got introduced to Zaps, man. I was just like, damn, it's just dope. You know, so I think this will be my fifth time. My bad. Be my 5th time there actually this Saturday.
5th time?
Yeah, I don't really get out, man. I don't really get out that much anymore.
You got a kid.
Yeah, it's tough.
And a 12-hour shift.
True.
That people don't know. 6
the hard ass working dude
bro.
Right here.
6 to 6 every day. That's easy.
Tough, yeah, for sure.
You know, you can imagine on Tuesdays.
Man, you got all the books. You don't need more books. Come on, man. And plus you got all the books from when when he was younger. Come on, you got plenty.
You're done. Leave it alone. Leave some for the rest of us.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's how I be feeling when I be seeing dudes posting like 30 books like of the same copy. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
Yo,
like you really need 10 copies of that fucking
saying.
X-Men number 4, like really? Like you really need 15 copies? Like
I've seen people and I get the whole thing. This goes back to I guess kind of like it's specking and like the Black Panther 3, you know what I mean? And like buying like 10 copies for yourself. It's like, Jesus Christ, stop being greedy and leave some for people or something. I don't know.
By the time I got to the shop that Wednesday, there was no Black Panthers. Like they were fucking gone.
Yeah,
it wasn't even that late. It was like noon.
Because dudes were grabbing a whole handful of them shits, man. Come on, every time I be calling like my local shop, come on, man. They be like, yo, they open at 12. I'm calling them like at 12:01. And dude be like, oh, now we only got like one variant left. And you're like, yo, first of all, how many copies do you order? I always ask them that. I'll be like, yo, how many copies did you order, bro? And they'd be like, nah, we got like 15, 20 copies. And you telling me in a minute, dude, all those copies is gone already? Plus the variants? You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man. Like, y'all need to stop dudes when they're grabbing 5, 6, 8 books. Like, y'all can't let, you know what I'm saying? I know shops that do that. They hide books. Yeah. And don't let people come in and that's what regulars, they hand them out to regulars. Like, don't get me wrong, that shop has done that to me. You know what I mean? With certain variants and stuff that I hit them up and they know it's some exclusive shit, they will put it in my box and be like, yo, I put one aside just in case if you wanted it because, you know, everybody was grabbing them. And I'll be like, yo, dope, appreciate you. Or if not, I'll be like, nah, I wasn't into it. That's not my thing. Let somebody have it.
Well, a lot of people will say, you know, a lot of the guys who do that shit and buy all the fucking copies will say, oh, if you're really interested, you should have subbed it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, like with that book, I'm not reading that series, but
see,
I love Alex Ross.
So I was getting it regardless for me.
You see what I'm saying? But then that sounds fucked up for guys like us that are like that just saw it that day before or something that was like, oh snap, I didn't even know.
How did they know to buy all the fucking copies though? Was that like one of those key alerts or some shit?
No, it's in the solicits, like previews, like you know, the little blurb they give you on previews. You know, to
it'll
tell
say
the description
what, first appearance or some shit.
Like a brand new, because I do my FOCs and shit because. And I pre-order stuff because I don't want to pay. I only want to pay cover for the stuff I want, for the cool variants I want and shit. And I don't want to not know and then have to pay like $20 or you know what I mean. So like I always do everything beforehand. And if you read, you know, specifically for that book, it said like debut of a new character from blah blah blah, and like
I'll be honest, I just saw that dope cover with Storm on that X throne.
It is a dope cover.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I was like, yo, that's dope.
And then I saw that it was fucking wicked expensive, and I was like, well, I guess I missed the boat on this one because I can't.
Word.
What's happening? I was like, I can't.
Man,
I knew this dude would have it.
It's just but I'm actually reading this though. You know what I mean?
I mean,
right. Like we weren't reading that run, so I mean, that's why I'm not gonna bitch about it. But it sucks because I did want that shit.
It's pretty cool. Alex
Ross. That's dope, man. That cover is sick, man. That cover.
I'm definitely gonna try to get one at some point, but I
know I'll probably if we probably gonna see it at somewhere, man. We'll see it somewhere.
Yeah, I can't pay whatever these prices are at, but so I'm guessing. So you scored that for cover price then.
Shit is crazy. It was
Jason,
like
when you picked it up, you got that for cover then.
Yeah.
That was in your pool or whatever.
That's when what was wild was I went
if it's in your pool, you're paying cover, bro.
Facts. But that was also the Saga midnight release night where like I pulled up because I wanted that Sabretooth variant. It was like a 1 in 50 and Zap sells it for mad cheap. I got it for like $15 or some shit. But I remember them, they were like they hid the books. They hid the Black Panther books under the counter and like you had to ask, you had to know to get it basically. So like you had to ask them and be like, yo, you got that? Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Did they do the do they have a limit like as far as like if you wanted a variant, do they bump the price up on you basically then? Like like I'm always curious, how do they come up with the price on the like the ratio variants? Like why is it like $50 when it comes out? You know what I mean?
Because like you know what it is? Like Zap specifically, them dudes be ordering like a shit ton of books.
Right? So they could bring the price down on it.
And not for nothing. Like even besides the new books, like I feel like they make their money, they know their market, and like they don't need to gouge the price up for this incentive that'll go down in the next week or so. You know, they care. So like, you know, like what's it called? That what was it? That Sabretooth variant. It was going for like I remember like $50 at least or something, but there it was like $15. So like,
you see what I'm saying?
Was that the one I posted? That Miko.
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
It was, see what I'm saying?
Like as raw.
I got you.
Yeah, that's like my shop. That it's a small shop, so they're only gonna have, let's say, 2 of those variants, like of a high ratio. So they're gonna sell that shit for like $100. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit. But if you're talking about a store like Zapp's, that picks up so many books, they'll probably have like fucking 20, 30 of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So they're not going to sell them at 100 a pop. You know
that's
what I
why
mean?
some of those things like Midtown, they're the only one that would get some of those like 1 in 1,000s. Because who the fuck's ordering 1,000 copies?
Copies of a book, right?
But Midtown will. They sell like nationwide.
Right.
Yeah, they get stupid amount of books.
Mm-hmm.
But they still sell the incentives for top dollar because they know they'll sell it.
They'll still right. They have seen them like because at first I used to think like, oh, maybe they'll lower the price because
right.
Nah. But nope, they're selling that shit like everyone else, and I was like, that's why I stopped buying from them.
Like top dollar though, not
even. I
even
don't know
like
if this is that cover you meant, Ronald, but this I think this was.
Oh, you got that one, the Mark Brooks. Yeah, I was like, I'm not paying.
$20 though. Well, how much is it?
Zap, right?
Oh,
like, that's realistically what happened.
Right. I mean, I admit I paid 20 for this. I don't know. I didn't think that was too bad though.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's probably what Zap.
Is this a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50?
I thought that was a 1 in 50.
I
could be wrong though. I mean, it's a Brooks. That should look.
I spent a lot of money at that place though, I guess. So he hooked me up. So I figured 20 bucks wasn't too bad, but
not me.
I paid 20 for that.
Yeah, I paid 20 for the book.
I saw this in your story today. That's crazy.
You know what's funny? Because she, what's it called? She hit me up earlier and was like, I was like, oh, the second print's coming out next week. And like before I saw it and I couldn't respond. I was working, and then like a minute later, she's like, never mind. It's like a 1 in 50.
No, but Paul, we saw that variant when the first one came out. When the original Timeless came out, right? The black and white already was being posted for right. There you go.
Yeah, I got that one.
That's what you're meeting up Saturday for.
Right. I'm meeting up Justin to get my Timeless that he got.
Haley, that's what it looks like.
Right. You know. So
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, but that black and white came out weeks ago.
Mark
Brooks, you know what I mean? And the moment it came out, it was $150. About the same time that Timeless you just posted came out, it was $150 out the gate from when it first.
That's why I be on FOC, son, because I seen that shit, right? And I knew motherfuckers was gonna be like the first cover appearance in these minutes, and I thought the cover was dope. I knew everyone was gonna think it was dope.
Yep.
So I was like, yo, I need this. I told my shop, I need this.
Honestly, Moore put me onto that cover because I picked up a different variant. I think I got the Don Heck, the Kang,
the Don Heck Kang.
Oh, look at this one. This one, I picked this one up too. It's a rogue variant.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
And it's like, that's cool. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, but he got that Kang with the Kang on it, and then I told him, yo, get that Timeless.
And I was able to get back to the shop, and I think I paid like $10 for it or something. You know,
right? Exactly.
Then it was like $50. So
yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That was dope because I think Justin got it for cover price.
Yeah.
You know? So I was just like,
she was mentioning earlier. We were talking about that second print, and it's a ratio variant. I never heard of a second print being a ratio
ugly as hell in black and white too.
It's fucking weird.
I would not pay more.
I'm not a fan of that black and white, man. I'm not a fan.
You're doing that shit too much.
No, the first print is definitely much better.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. You know, just in general, it doesn't matter what book it is, man. If it's those second prints or variants, that
even like the sketch black and white covers,
or I'm like,
man.
I don't know. Unless it's from a magazine, different story. You know what I'm saying?
True. Very true.
I picked this up recently too. It's a little undersized. It's basically just like a Marvel Masterwork. It just reprints like X-Men 1 to 10.
Oh damn, that's.
But I like the cover.
That's
it's like
dope.
Who is this? Michael Cho, I think.
Oh, that's dope.
I like his artwork.
Yeah, he did like that retro, almost like Bruce Timm or something. Like he does like that kind of retro style. So that was something else I picked up recently. But yeah, no, out of all the covers for this book this week, this is the only one I got. Some of the other ones are kind of corny, too brightly colored. Although Albert posted one today that was pretty cool.
Oh no, I got that one. That was from the other week, the Carl Andrews one.
Oh, that's an old one. He looks like he's got long hair. He's sitting like on like a cliff.
You see like jellyfishes and shit, like floating.
I got that shit too. That shit was fire.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that one, but
yeah, that was cool, man. I like that.
If I see a Brooks cover, I'm always picking that up.
For sure. But I did wanna. I'll show this because we're on Paul's channel, and Paul's the reason why I got interested in this, but. I was able to get some issues.
There you go.
Mystique first series, but and it's actually I like the cover, but like the Mayhew covers, like
she got dope. Almost all them covers is fire.
Oh, wrong one.
All them covers is fire.
Trying to get
You're
it.
learning. He's getting it. He's getting it. It's all good, brother.
Nah,
It's
this
all
still
good.
ain't right.
Go back
Hold
to
on.
this one, matter of
There we
fact.
go.
Well, like,
Oh, there we go.
this is, I forget who this is. Who is this, Paul?
That's I don't want to say
Cover
Dot.
artist.
It's not Dotson, is it?
It's. I don't think it's someone widely known right now, or maybe it is. But like,
Huh.
I still like it. But like, I wish it was all like
the Mayhews are. Yeah, they're definitely
man.
the best.
Like it starts at what, issue 11 to the end. I think.
It's more towards the end of the.
I think this is one of my favorite ones though. This one.
That's killer, bro.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah, I thought I'd
they
show
definitely
these just
sick.
because Paul's the one who put me on this and was like, yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a dope series. I got another
You know?
series though to get you on that. I don't know if you like Emma as much as you like Mystique.
Oh, Emma Frost, yeah, I fuck with
But
Emma.
there's an Emma Frost series about that same time. It's about the same number of issues, like 15 to 20
I think I know
issues,
what
and
you're talking about.
they got some great Greg Horn covers. I think Mayhew did some of those covers too, but covers are incredible.
Yeah, man, that was the
I'll
street.
definitely check it out, man. I'll definitely check it out. I'll take all the recs from you.
Appreciate you joining us tonight, for sure.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for
It's
having
dope
me.
finding out she's from Jersey. I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah, Mystique is definitely badass on those covers. The Mayhew covers. I saw you posting some of those panels from the Jean Grey, the X-Men Origins.
Oh, yo. So like I have this next to me because like do I? Yeah, I do. What's crazy is I seen you guys follow Mike Mayhew probably too, obviously.
Yeah,
and,
yep. He does a lot of
posted,
exclusives.
He posted the interiors for this like what, the other week?
Yeah, he does that from time to time. Yep, he posts the interiors.
Like dog, like this was just so fucking just beautiful. It's just, you know what I mean? And
just
like
incredible.
It's crazy,
like,
bro.
Right here where like what's it called? Hold on. Where she's in the mall. You know what I'm talking about? She's in the mall and like freaks out and like.
Is that when her friend dies, or that's?
No, she just can't control herself. With
that's
like,
afterwards.
Professor X, and like she like freaks out and like people, I don't know if they die or some shit, but like it's nuts. And like it was just really good artwork.
No,
and you know what?
Are crazy.
Yeah,
I genuinely like finding books like this more than like the hot new or like, you know, finding a first appearance or something. Like this is literally like $1 book probably. I don't know. I bought it for a couple bucks. But I just wanted it because of the artwork inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
the only reason.
That whole little run of those X-Men Origins, they're all like one shot, so it's not really like a series, but they're all cool. And some of them are tough to find. That one's not so much, but there's one for Sabretooth.
Oh yeah, the Sabretooth one, the Gambit one.
The Gambit one's a little tougher to find. Colossus, you don't see that one too much.
The Colossus one has a nice.
The Professor's looking for that Silver Age.
I know he's looking for the Silver Age.
I ain't got much. We'll get. How about a random pull of some Silver Age? Let's see.
Random pull of Silver Age. Here we go.
That'll get you some nice bucks right there.
First Absorbing Man.
Go with
who they did a terrible version of on the Shield Agents of Shield show.
Right. I never watched that shit.
Nah, it was kind of whack. Definitely not MCU quality. There you go, brother. Nice. What's that? 61?
Yeah, 61.
I need 61. I got 59, 60, 62, 63. I don't.
I'll show this off then, huh?
There we go.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
That's a beauty right there. Some straight fire.
I love that.
We got that Silver Age, Professor. We got you.
We got you, brother. We got you, man.
Show a little X-Men action, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Gambit and Sabretooth are definitely were a little tougher to find. I think I have that whole set, I bet you do. Like, I mean, X-Men's my shit, man. So if it's attainable, I usually get it. But
man.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. I was just putting those books away. The Gambit and the Sabretooth limited series.
Oh, literally?
I was just putting them away. Yeah. Because that was something me and Paul always was big on. Yeah, 50 is my favorite. Yep. That we were talking about all those little like mini series, you know, with like Nightcrawler, you know, Iceman, you know, all the what is it? There's a few more, so many. The ones with like the crossover with like Mephisto and you know, with X-Men, X Factor.
Yeah, Fantastic Four versus
Fantastic
well,
Four.
the Mephisto one is like Avengers versus Mephisto.
Avengers, right?
Fantastic Four, X-Men.
X-Men and
then there's
Excalibur or no?
See, I agree.
It is something
Raging,
X Factor. I think.
X Factor. Yeah.
You have everything. I agree.
I wish I had everything.
I know,
Trust
right?
me, man.
Nice
I
ones.
wish.
I wish, bro.
I appreciate everything I have, but I mean,
exactly.
What's cool is like you have nice like old like Silver Age and like all the dope stuff like that and like the original stuff, but you also have a lot of good modern stuff, bro. Like you have a lot of good modern like even the other day you posted, what was it, the Alex Ross 25th anniversary covers.
Now we were talking about something. I think you know what it was, because Superior Iron Man.
And then we were like talking about the variant of it.
Yeah,
and
I was like, I don't have any of those books. And then I was like, oh shit, you know what? I think I got the variant.
Yeah, he was like, I think I got the variant, and then he was like, oh, I actually got all of them.
Michelle, thank you, appreciate
it.
Michelle?
What up, Michelle?
Chilling. That's funny. Yeah, that's where that came out from. You know.
Yeah, so that's what started that. What am I hunting for right now? Well, obviously, Morb knows. Probably not everybody knows, but I kind of made a pretty big trade a couple of weeks back. So I had to part with some stuff I wasn't really too happy to part with, but it is what it is. So I need to kind of piece together back some of my X-Men collection. So nothing like essential or
right, nothing crazy.
Just,
so you traded a bunch from your X-Men collection is what you're saying.
I traded some like bulk back end of my X-Men collection, yeah. But some stuff I had doubles of, and the rest of it I was like, you know what? I can piece together like $20, $30 books, $15 books, and just kind of rebuild it. Whereas the book I got is several $1,000s, and I would never be able to get it. I mean, I traded some other good stuff too. That X-Men was just kind of the, the X-Men stuff was just like the, icing on the cake. I mean, it was just to make the deal happen. But I haven't posted the book I got yet, but I'm working on
it. Yeah. I know. You don't got to say it, obviously.
No, it's cool. It's not a big deal. It's just I've kind of showed some of it. Some people probably figured it out, but not that anybody cares what I'm posting or trying wasting time figuring it out. But you know what I'm saying? Like if they seen my story, they probably saw a piano and knew what it was from.
Exactly, knew where it was from.
Exactly. Yeah, no doubt.
It's dope, man. It's a dope pickup, brother. Dope pickup, man.
And I always appreciate everything I have, John. No doubt, man. I know I'm fortunate, and it's the benefit of being older, I guess, and collecting for 30, 40 years is when I got a lot of these books, they weren't quite so expensive.
Right. I mean, what? You know how I think about it? I'm sorry to cut you off. You know how I think about it? Like, I've been thinking about this for a while, as in like the stuff like I hear like you used to talk about as like the older generation in this hobby, right? And like there's definitely a lot of things I agree, but there's definitely some things where I might not see that the same way per se, right? But at the end of the day, it's like you guys should be the ones who have these books though, and like you know what I mean? Like it should be that way in a sense because like I don't know, you comics are cool now, and like you go on YouTube, you got these young like content creators talking about these books and this, and it's like, come on, man, like it's like it's like I don't know, I feel like people in your generation, you guys should be the ones who. I'm not saying I can't have these books or anyone else, but you know what I mean. Like you guys should be the ones who have this shit because you grew up on it. You know what I mean? Like
that's dope. I appreciate you, man, for that. You know.
Sure, it's like that's a real thing, brother. And like I pictured myself like in like the older generation shoes, and not for nothing, I'd get a little tight too if seeing the certain things I see and like how the hobby has maybe changed or shit like that. So like I definitely see the other side.
Yeah, it's definitely a clown show sometimes.
I appreciate that, man, because at least you're able to see the bigger picture and able to see where we come from with this. It's like
because he's pure with it, though. You know what I mean? He loves
it's like that's why I
just like the books.
That's it, man. And like I was saying before, I said all the time, like we started reading these books when we were kids, man. Like we ain't read these shits when we were in our 20s or 30s or 40s. We were reading them when we were little.
No, you know what really made me say that right now is what you said the other night on your show, where it was like the mad distractions and shit, because that's a thing. It's one thing to like it, as me right now, me personally, at my age, with all the distractions I have, but like it's another thing for someone who had nothing, right? So like
all we had was TV and comic books.
Yeah,
that's it. You know what I mean? That we had nothing more than that, and our TV was limited because Saturday cartoons. And you remember, Paul, and those who are in here that are back from the day, back then TV used to turn off at 11 o'clock, at 12 o'clock. It started at first at 10 o'clock, right? When we were real little. Like literally it would be like, all right, guys, this is the end of the broadcast. Yep. The fucking TV, you just see static at 10 o'clock at night. And you just there like, all right, I guess we gotta go to bed or read some books and, you know, pass out with a book on your chest and shit, wake up in the morning, you know, but that's how it was. And then it got to 11 o'clock, then 12 o'clock, and then 1 o'clock, and then 2, and then that's when infomercials started, right? Then infomercials took the place of that dead zone of where they just shut things off. Now you had these stupid infomercials all the way up to like 4 o'clock, you know, selling you bullshit. Oh, the chopper or this thing or this shit, you know what I mean? Buy this now and limited time offer, shit like that for like hours, midnight, you know what I mean? And then they started to bring in cable TV, you know, integrating it and doing the news. Then the news started coming in late, you know, but this is what I'm saying. It's like we grew up in a very different era where shit was very limited and all you had was comic books to entertain yourself and like nostalgic toys and all the stuff that we had, you know? So that's why we grew up.
You had to make sure you were up on a Saturday morning to watch the cartoon. To
watch the cartoon. So you was up.
There was no on demand. There was no YouTube.
You know what I realized though, besides all that shit, besides all the other media though, if we talking just the comic book medium as a general, even now, you know how blessed I am as a younger person in a younger generation to be able to have, even if I don't have all the time to read it all, I have so much to read. You know what I mean? But back then it wasn't, you don't have that backlog. Like there's some, but like it's not like that. It's not like overwhelmingly like Jesus Christ. Like it's literally like just surrounding me kind of, you know what I mean? But I also feel blessed in that sense, like just being able to go back so long.
Yeah, man. We got a question real quick. Dave is asking.
Yeah, I know the answer to this for Morb already, but I'll let you say it.
I'll let Jason go first because my answer.
That's easy. That's X-Men 1 because I'm an X-Men fan, and that's.
So you'll give up your whole collection for X-Men 1?
If like I wouldn't want to like give up everything right now, but like I'm saying, if you're answering this question just straight up,
if somebody had like a minty,
like if they had
clean, I mean, you give up everything.
It'd be very hard to, because regardless of like, because listen, we don't care about the money, baby. We don't care about that shit over here, right?
That's what I always try to say. You know, I wanted X-Men 1 because I loved X-Men, not because it was fucking valuable.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, the reason I didn't have it is because it was valuable.
Yeah. Right. But like, I mean, I wouldn't want to because like I have a lot of stuff I've worked very hard to find, and you know, I'd say no, but I mean, it'd be hard. I don't know, but like, if to answer that question, it'd be X-Men for me. You know, because that's my thing, right?
Right. No, I got you. You know, for me, no. There's no book that I would give. Nothing. Not even.
Morbius is like Michael Corleone. My offer is nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing. No way I would give up my whole entire collection. No book is that valuable to me. You know what I mean? There's nothing that, like, to me, all my books are
Hulk
just
1.
that. Huh?
Hulk 1.
Nah.
It's just
not everything.
About a Hulk 1
not
and a
everything.
181 with it, like the combo.
The combo, but bro, that's 2 books, and I'm about to lose.
You with that 2-piece.
Nah, man, so many books, no way, man. I could give up books. I'll trade books. You know, I'm willing to let go of certain books. That my Eternal run, I want it. It's yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this right here is a fact, though. You know what I mean? It's like some of the stuff is even beyond like the monetary value of it. It's
right.
Just like,
memories. That's what I'm saying. This is
it's like priceless.
I'm holding on to stuff because the memories of them. You know what I mean? The nostalgic feeling that when I look at them, like I've said it before, there's plenty of books on my wall that are $10, $15, you know, $5 books, you know, because they just mean something to me other than their value. You know what I mean? I could tell you the story of when I got it, you know, and like what it meant to me at that time. You know, so those are things that you look and you reminisce. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like my Marvel
600
cards.
Doom covers. I knew you were serious with Doom, but shit.
Damn.
600 Doom covers. I thought I was big pimp, and I have like a half box of Doom.
I didn't even know there were that many Doom covers.
I got to get my game up, I guess.
600 Doom covers. Now you're gonna make me Google this, bro. Hold on.
Oh no, I think I heard one time. Dr. Doom, he's got like 1,000 appearances or something.
Holy
like
shit!
Or whatever.
But covers though.
Covers.
I'm with
covers.
you, JD. Yeah, covers too, I suppose.
I'm with you, George. I love my collection,
man.
too.
So my answer to that question is that I wouldn't either, but I mean, I don't want to sound like a dick or whatever. I'm saying just like honestly, I have most of like the books I always would have like wanted. So there's really nothing.
So
like
I'm missing. I'm just right. I'm really missing what 2 books? Hulk 1 and Hulk 181. The 2 most books I want. You know, I got one for you more. I know you do. You got like 5.
I would love like a Golden Age Captain America #1. This dude got like a $1 million book. But
Dave got like freaking like 4 copies of like Hulk 181, and they're all like fresh out the box. You know.
That was my point though. Like, you know, if I had to choose and answer the question, then mutants are my thing. So it'd be X-Men 1, I guess. But I wouldn't want to trade my whole fucking.
So I got a question about that though, right? Because I'm a big X-Men guy myself, obviously. In my opinion, the superior book, like to me, in like the hierarchy, Giant Size X-Men 1 is better than X-Men 1 to me. Well, because that's the X-Men I grew up with and read. You know what I mean? Not fucking Cyclops and Beast.
I definitely agree. I like that team better, 100%. But just I guess for the just the original, you know, that's where it came from. You know, even though the cast of or I should say the roster of the team is in my opinion a lot better than the new one. I don't know. Plus, like, it's like
I think X-Men 1's going to be bigger because it's Magneto. Not for nothing. It's going to end up being bigger for that than anything else at some point. Yeah.
Action like 1? Nah, I wouldn't do it for Action 1 either, Dave.
Nah, we don't fucking read.
We don't fuck with DC, bro. We don't deal with that bullshit over here, Dave.
Yeah, I don't either, man. Well, some stuff
super lame.
Nah, man,
I mean, bro. I know. Hey, he has his fans. I've never been a Superman fan.
No, I never been a Superman fan. I hated Superman because he's just too OD. Like he's just like when it comes to DC, I would pick Batman over Superman because
100%.
That's skills. You know what I mean? That's intelligence. That dude, like he put in work. You know,
he got money.
Superman don't got to do shit. Like Superman was just born like.
Superman, like, stupid, and it's just
he's just too OD.
My overall opinion of DC, they're just corny to start. If you look corny, at like novel, you can't compare it to Silver.
And if y'all ain't seen my story, go check my story out because I'm gonna do a show. This is not gonna be this weekend because this week coming up Tuesday, I got DJ Wiz from the DJ for Kid and Play. He's coming back to do a part 2 to finish his interview, and then the following week I'm gonna do the topic is gonna be who's the most racist or who had put out the most racist content, which it was DC or Marvel. I got the answer because believe me, I did my homework on this. I'm actually putting a whole montage together and slides just to break it down. You know what I mean? But I know the answer, trust me. And a lot of people did get the answer right, you know, on my story. But I'm gonna show the results, but I'm not gonna say which one is the most racist because y'all gotta come to the show in 2 weeks while I break it down for you guys. Because see, these are the topics we need to talk about. Like this is what I love about this, you know what I mean? Because like I'm not gonna sit here and talk about like, you know, the top 10 books to spec on, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I want to talk about stuff that's real, that's like, you know what I mean, you could digest and expand your mind on, you know what I mean? And it's knowledge too, man. It's knowledge, you know.
Maybe get a couple of people upset, hopefully.
Oh yeah, you know people are gonna get mad, you know, and you know what? And there's only gonna be what racist people who's gonna get mad because why you gonna get mad at that?
Yo, we all know
like, why would you get mad that DC or Marvel is more racist?
There's definitely a demographic in this hobby where you know what I'm saying. That's all. I'll put it at that. You know.
Yeah, of course they're out there. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I mean? But whatever, you know, that's your prerogative. That's your issue to deal with. I don't got to. That's your
I mean, they in all facets of life, unfortunately, at this point. But
for sure,
I don't got to worry about that shit. I've been dealing with that my whole life. Like, I bypassed that. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Golden Age is a different animal. I mean, there's definitely
you're talking Golden Age. Like, see, that's why
a lot of stereotypes.
Like when it comes to Golden Age, I'm not really including that because you're looking at an era where I mean, come on, people were still being hung. You know what I'm saying? In the Golden Age. Like you can't like they're both gonna be the most fucking bullshit racist. You know, I'm talking more of like after like the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Especially if you look at a lot of
decent amount
from back
of time
then,
time has passed that you got enough people working in there.
You had enough time to reflect on
evolve, right? To evolve and reflect on and be more progressive and hire more progressive people. Get it? It's an era where it was like, hey, we need to start becoming more progressive. We need to start being more educated, less ignorant about things and topics.
I don't think people understand that has something to do with it. The staff hiring,
hiring the people
of the staff that has a lot to do with what your topic is talking.
Exactly.
People probably think like what's happening in the books specifically,
right? And I'm gonna dive into that too. I'm gonna break down who was working with both publishing companies at that time. You know what I mean, and what content they were putting out. You know, because we're gonna break it down.
Who's getting these opportunities?
Right? Who getting the opportunities? Because you get the opportunity because the person agrees with you. You know what I mean? They're on the same page with you. So your editor is gonna be like, "Yeah, I feel that. You you keep dropping that. I'm gonna put you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna publish that book. I'm gonna publish that issue."
That's why it was always crazy to me. Like if you look at Marvel, even in the early Bronze Age, you know, Billy Graham, he was African American artist. What did he draw? Black Panther and Jungle Action and Luke Cage. Like you couldn't have given him like, I don't know, Hulk or some shit. Like why?
Or some other Iron Man
characters. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But he was hired also when he did the what you call it, the Luke Cage run. You know, because he was actually they needed him to help like them to understand, you know, hood mentality and the slang, and to be able to use the proper slang that they were using at that time. So that was another reason why they had him on. You know what I mean? It was kind of to be like
a white guy, but
right, because the white guy was the one writing it. You know what I mean? So he leaned on him. You know, he leaned on him a lot for information. You know what I mean? But he never was credited for it. He was just credited for the artwork.
It's funny though.
He wrote a lot of the backstory. He did give a lot of insight. You know, on how Luke Cage would act, his reaction, things he would say. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised with the Sweet Christmas. You know what I mean? With coining those little terms, you know, if that came from him and not really from the writer. You know what I mean? But
I was listening to this podcast one day and they had Christopher Priest on there. He used to be his name when he first started at Marvel, it was James Owsley. He changed the name, whatever. But you know, he's African American, and he was in the 80s. He was writing Power Man and Iron Fist. But I guess prior to that, I think he said, or it could have been even in the Power Man Iron Fist. No, because it had to be a Captain America story. He was writing a story with Sam Wilson, Falcon, and Sam Wilson in the comics was like director of some like community outreach thing, or you know, he had like a job like that. And they came to him and told him that he's making him. They had a problem with his dialogue he was writing for him, that it wasn't like I guess hood or street enough. And so he was basically to them like, well, you do know the job he has, he would have to have like a bachelor's or a master's degree. Like he wouldn't talk like that in like the real world, like at like a professional setting.
It was just blatantly being disrespectful.
Right. And that goes back,
you can't have him speaking good like that. You know, it was like,
that's why you have that black exploitation, with the whole Shaft movies and all that stuff. At that time, that's what they were doing. They wanted you to act ignorant. Like the whole thing, like I don't know if you remember that movie. It was a spoof on that. It's a comedy movie. It's a spoof. Right now, it's vague to me, but when I remember, hopefully I'll remember the next time. Yeah, definitely.
Posted a nice picture with him.
Yeah, exactly. But that there was a spoof movie made on that. And it was about actors going to Hollywood and they're playing these roles, but they're educated, and they're like trying to play this role, but the only roles that they could get is drug dealer, pimp, street thug. And when they would act, and they'll be like, hey, give me your money. And they'll be like, no, you got to act more like black, like get more blacker. And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like be more black. And then that's where the whole, hey, jive, turkey, sucker, I will, and they started there you go, Hollywood Shuffle. That's what it was, Hollywood Shuffle. And that shit was a classic movie, man, where he broke it down. You know what I mean? It's an official movie right there, man. And that's where he broke down the whole concept of Hollywood, which kind of plays off with the comic books on how they really wanted to make these black characters, real hood and saying all them stupid ass slangs and being pimps and drug dealers and because that's the image, of course they want to portray of, the The black man, of course, you know, and any
Sure.
brown skin person, you know what I mean? We ignorant savages, you know what I mean? That's the
Well, it
image.
was just funny because Christopher Priest, though, he was kind of like, I'm a black man writing a black man, and you're telling me I'm not writing his
saying,
Writing
so how
him
you
black
like a
fucking
son.
black
sound?
man should
It's
be.
like,
Exactly.
what the
That's the
fuck?
yeah, that's the craziness. You know what I mean? Like, what are y'all talking? Because a black man at that time cannot be educated, you know, or even when they like, oh, you see Static. I think there was like a king size or special edition Static, DC comic Static. I think it was like his first volume issue. I think it was 25, where they showed them kissing on the couch, and that was a whole big controversy because I was actually reading into it, and I was like, oh shit, like I didn't know that, you know, because DC was like, nah, you can't have them, like, and he was like, what is it, like, what's wrong with them on the couch kissing, you know, Static kissing his girl, you know, making out on the couch, and that's just it. They didn't want to show, you know, the sexuality of black love, you know what I mean, like they wanted to censor that. So instead of taking them the image, the whole cover, they swiped that cover when he wasn't even, like, they were like, yeah, and they published a whole different cover, which was just like a die cast cutout cover that was in a heart shape, and all you see is the two of them kissing. Like, you can't see them on the couch, you can't see them doing anything. Like, that whole image was taken out, and all you see them is just kissing in a heart, and it's all a black cover with just a cutout of a heart on it, with them inside the heart. But before that, you could see the whole scene of them, you know, on the couch, you know, whatever, going at it. But they didn't want to show that, you know, and there were condoms in there. He was like, you want me to take out the condoms? And they were like, nah, the condoms are fine. So then what is it? Showing that interaction, that black sexuality, you know what I mean? They don't want to promote that. You know what I mean? They didn't want to show that, you know, and I think that was fucked up, you know, and shit like that is what, you know, is the shit that we need to recognize and acknowledge, you know what I mean? And realize that is a part of a history in comic books, you know, and that's why I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? That's why I want to bring it up. And that's why people probably feel uncomfortable about it, you know, that they don't want to deal with that, you know. Unfortunately, if you come,
I want to escape. I want to escape in my comic books.
Right. I don't want to talk politics. I don't want to talk shit. Right, like comics ain't politics or comics ain't sexual. Like, shut the fuck up.
If they read X-Men, they would know for sure. X-Men.
Exactly.
That's
like,
why
first of all,
I fuck with him so much.
If you saw the original X-Men cartoon, hello, Rogue, how many times her booty wasn't like mad, like all in the camera? When she fell on the floor, you would see her backside and shit. And, you know, even now when I go back and watch the cartoons, I'm like, damn, Rogue was holding, son. Like, yo, she had like that bubble, you know, and they made it obvious, you know. So don't give me that shit.
Accent.
Exactly. So she winning, son. She winning. She winning.
That's not funny.
You know,
coming out soon. Isn't that coming out soon? They're coming out.
No, 2023
again. Yeah, 2023, man. It's gonna be a while.
But they started recording for sure. The original OG Wolverine, he's still doing it.
Yeah. That thing I keep seeing people post today of like Wolverine laying on the bed looking at the thing like a toy, it looks like. That's real?
That's a cover too. That's a Kirkham cover too. It's from the show.
People have been posting like a toy. No, I know it's like the thing where he's holding a picture of Gene, but I didn't know.
I think they made a statue of that. Yeah,
it looks like they made a fucking toy.
Yeah, I think they made a statue of that.
That's funny.
That's kind of corny. Why they doing my boy like that? Don't do it.
I know, right? They're doing him dirty, bro.
He was feeling bad about Gene. He had a bad moment, and they fucking made a meme out of him. Shirts, toys, and every other fucking thing.
Yo, somebody.
We all been there.
I gotta find this guy because that toy he made. This dude made a toy, bro. Like, he had the Weapon X Wolverine with the helmet, the whole thing, the wiring. You know how he looked on the cover when he had the helmet on with the red visor. He's in the snow and he had the claw with the wires and the cables. He had that dude inside of like a chamber with real water, and it was like bubbling with LED lights in it.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? And it was like the chamber, and it was clear all the way around. You see him floating in there. And
it was like a custom or something for sale?
Yeah, some custom shit. You know, and I can't find them now on Instagram because I first saw him on Instagram and I was following him, and I don't know what happened, bro. And he was selling them for like $100.
Oh, he was selling them?
Yeah. And it was dope. It was like yay big, and you see him floating in there with the LED and the bubbles, and you know he'll sell you the whole thing, and it was custom made. It was dope, man, dope. But now I can't find them. I'm like, fuck.
I would have been on that shit.
That shit would have been. I would have picked up.
Sounds fire.
That I would have picked up, man.
Yeah, make like a fucking lamp out, like one of those lava lamps or something.
Right. That's what it looked like, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? Like a fucking cylindrical lava lamp looking shit with him inside. Man, I ain't had the bread at that time, bro. Like,
you're like, I'll wait.
I was like, I can't buy this shit. I'm gonna go negative, man. I can't do it.
Like, I'm too busy buying all these Tales to Astonish. I ain't got money for that.
Hey, why you blowing up my spots?
I'm like that too sometimes. I was like, comics or toys or comics or something else. It's like, I got to get the books. It's always going to be the books. Exactly. It is fucking guy. He knows what
I ain't playing.
Hold on a second. Let's see what he
dropping books.
I'm dropping. No. I was dropping my little toys.
Oh, thank God.
My miniature little
hanging books up and whatnot.
Nah. You know.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, the whole run. Must be nice.
Let's go.
Must be nice.
Let's go.
It must be nice for you too.
Let's go.
Dude, man, you got the whole fucking run.
And they all high grade. You already know how we do. We don't play that shit. Yo, Paul, this is your copy right here. I got you.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, I was thinking I'll trade you that hope for that. We'll do it. Like
let's do it. Let's do it.
110. All right.
Yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the big question.
What's up?
You got a box to put those in?
Nope. I'm done. See, now you just ruined it. Now I'm done. I ain't even got too good. You ruined it, bro. You ruined my phone, bro.
Put them in.
You know what it is? An inside running joke, man. Because I got a lot of stacks of y'all. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you don't know what's underneath that, like chest
from here down. You know, y'all don't want to see what's underneath.
Because that's nothing. That behind you, that's nothing.
Nah, that's nothing. I only have 326 comics on the wall. That's all I have.
I can't imagine what.
Even those little boxes you got in the back corner, though, it looks kind of neat and organized. You know what they? Now you.
But there's still stacks out. You know, they're not inside a box.
Nah, they're all stacks. It's just stacks. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know, man. I'm the worst when it comes to like, but I don't have enough. You know what it was? I have room. I finally got rid of my couch. I had a couch right here. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to make room. So I'm not playing, son. See? So now I got room. I made room.
You had that couch in there.
So I got rid of the couch. You know, I had a futon actually. So I got rid of it. So now I got room. I can buy new boxes. Now I can set things up. Because it's tough, man. It's a tight ass room. It's not big. It's like 10 feet by 12 feet.
I hear you, man. I'm tight up in
tiny,
there,
bro. I need a house. I need to get the damn house already. Get my man cave, you know, official.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I could seriously use
that. I'm getting my pinball machine. I'm getting my video game arcade. I gotta have that.
I need the old school X-Men fucking arcade, like the stand up.
Yes. Gotta have that. That's what I wanted, the X-Men pinball game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. That's gonna be fire, bro. You know,
definitely be good shit.
And they're not you could buy one for like 800. You know what I mean? Under 1,000, bro.
Just 800, man. It's
800. It's nothing.
Tump change, man.
It's nothing. Tump change, son. I spend that on the machine in 30 seconds. Now I'm just kidding.
eBay will suck that up in like fucking 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Or Zaps on freaking Saturday is gonna take it off.
Man. You guys are lucky, man. I hope you guys fucking.
That's why I didn't spend much this week, man. Because I knew I was gonna meet up with these guys. I was like, man, I want to have fun. I don't want to be there like. I only got $100, bro.
Pinching pennies and shit.
You know what I mean? Pinching like, should I get this one?
That's how I gotta be for next month.
Or should I get this one? Yo, Jason, which one would you pick? Yo, Jason, you would take this one or this one?
I mean, bro, it's hard not to buy everything. So you definitely. There's been plenty of times where I had to limit myself and put shit back. I'm just like, yo, I really want this. Like, for example, that Galactus origin issue with like just his like face on the cover.
Fire. Yeah.
I don't have a copy. I don't have a copy, right? I seen it for a very reasonable, like what, like $7 or some shit. It was very cheap. You know, $8. It was under $10, and I was buying a bunch of other shit that I really wanted, so I had to put that back. So you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit like that, man.
Cheap comics.
What about you guys, man? You guys scared for your wallet Saturday?
I'm scared, bro.
I do have a wall book already that's already waiting for me there, and depending on if Corey remembers that I have it or not, I'm just gonna let it rock because like if he does, then I'll get less of some other stuff. But if he doesn't, it'll still be there for me. It'll always be there.
Right.
So I'm gonna let it rock.
Let it rock.
X-Men book.
It is an X-Men book.
An X-Men book. All right.
It's
And it's money well spent, my man.
Is it a lower? Let me just say, is it a lower triple digit book, like 100? Is it in the 100?
Yeah, it's in the 100s. It's in the I'd say 100 to 130. I'd say.
I figured that it's a Claremont run, part of the Claremont run, right?
Classic
Burns. Okay.
Shit right there.
Technically, I have a copy of this, but it's very low grade.
Low grade. Okay, so then I'm trying to like figure it out what it is. Okay.
Right here.
Okay. Is it a green cover?
No.
My man's on some catnip right now. I think with Miss Kitty. I think might be.
Yo, if it's 129, you see, is it 129, bro? It's 129.
You'll find out on Saturday, right?
It's 129. I know it because I know you're 129. Didn't Justin gift you one? Justin gift you one?
He did, but
it's a lower grade one.
He don't want that.
It's a lower grade one. I have other books. I have other books in that one.
He
needs that crispy copy. He don't want
that. Yo, ain't nothing wrong with that, son. You talking to two crispy lovers right here, bro.
That's it, man. I love that.
Listen, man.
Look at, I just upgraded this one, bro. Hey.
I guess you'll find out more when I see you. And also,
3 fucking times I bought this book to get the next copy. 3 times.
Should I mention my Captain Marvel? Come on now.
Yeah, I still got a ways to go to catch you. But I mean, honestly, it's like a sickness. 3 fucking times I'm buying this book, and it's like,
yeah.
I did that with some X-Men too, though. X-Men 39 is it's a black cover. It's when they get the new costumes from the Silver Age.
Oh, you know what?
And, it's a tough book to get because it's a black cover, so it fucking shows everything. You know how many times I bought that book? Bet you I bought 5 copies of that book throughout the years.
I mean, it happens, bro. It happens. I'll be honest. I got my Captain Marvel #1. I had it as a kid. You know, it's beat the shit. It's on my wall. I bought another one. I didn't really scan it. It was like a drunk, quick hype buy because I was like, I want a better copy. I bought it. Didn't realize there was like a tear on the cover. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Got excited. So now I'm pissed off. So now I got to buy another one. So now I'm going to have 3 copies of Captain Marvel #1. But it took me that 3 copies to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Just happen to have it right next to me here.
Damn.
Look at that.
It took a while to get a nice crispy copy like this.
For sure. That's all black and shit.
Sometimes you just gotta.
This is kind of like underrated key. This is the first, the Jean with the short, the
man.
Like, Beast with the red and blue. Where is it?
That's a sneaky one, bro.
So I definitely like this book though. But this is and you gotta get them clear boards. They're sweet.
I still gotta buy those, man.
Yeah, man. Actually,
they are expensive, but they're cool. I mean, it's
just like
David,
I always.
David saying Silver Surfer 4. We already spoke about that one. We already know that's too much, bro.
Listen, I love the fantasy masterpiece reprints, and I'll keep mine, and I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I am gonna get one. I have to because I have the whole run except #4 of the original volume. So. You know what I mean? Like, I've never got #4. I don't know why.
It's tough to get another black cover.
That's
the rest of my Silver Surfer 4 is gone, brother.
It's gone, man. That win with the new one he just got, man. I was salty about that.
Oh, that was one of them, huh?
Yeah, bro. I would have freaking paid you for that one. I would have paid
But I had to be honest with myself. I'm not.
Are you gonna do that to Moore, bro? You know he needed.
That was the one book I needed, bro. I would have.
Are you about to do that to your boy, man? That's crazy.
Nah. You know what, man?
Crazy. Nah,
I'm not even mad at him, bro, because I know that he got something that he's been wanting
for sure.
For a long time. So I can't even front on my man. You know what I mean? Like he really,
like we said though, more. There's plenty of Silver Surfer 4s out
there. Plenty out there. You can always get one, bro.
It's expensive, but it's not rare. So it's just one of those books.
Leroy, be good, brother. Yeah, we probably gonna head out ourselves.
Yeah, it's probably wrap. Where we at?
We just over here rambling and shit, talking.
Here we are. And so this.
That's what it's about, man.
My main voyage. I was just trying to jump in here and see how everything went. I must admit, I feel like it was pretty smooth, but
pretty smooth. You was killing it. You holding it down with the chat.
Right
you was on top of it.
Holding me down. So
definitely, bro. Definitely great pickup.
Chat. Appreciate everybody, no doubt.
Word up, man. Y'all be good. You already know. Catch our brothers on the rebound.
Yes, definitely. Appreciate everybody jumping in, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Later.